The plot of Star Wars Episode 4 focuses on the Rebel Alliance, led by Princess Leia, played by Carrie Fisher, and its attempt to destroy the Galactic Empire space station known as the Death Star. This conflict disrupts the isolated life of farmhand Luke Skywalker, played by Mark Hamill, when he inadvertently acquires a pair of droids that possess stolen architectural plans for the Death Star. After the Empire begins a destructive search for these missing droids, Skywalker agrees to accompany Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Alec Guinness, on a mission to return the Death Star plans to the Rebel Alliance and save the galaxy from the tyranny of the Galactic Empire.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home. Stand by. Stand by.
In this first installment in the original Star Wars trilogy, we see a group of new actors in new roles and some old roles in the Star Wars franchise. We meet Luke Skywalker living with his aunt and uncle as a farmhand. Luke is played by Mark Hamill in the original trilogy, and he seems to play the role fairly well. He really sells the part where he has no idea about his father or his long-lost sister, but he also has no idea about his family's past in that he has the power of the Force. We also have the supposed big star in this movie as Harrison Ford in the role of Han Solo. Ford plays a pilot for hire in order to pay off some debts, but winds up involved with Luke in the attack on the Death Star. Ford played his role as an outlaw on the run from which worked out very well for his role. He seemed to push everybody away and so he can't be hurt, but eventually he realized to change his ways.
Wait a minute. 3PO! Come in, 3PO! 3PO! Where could he be?
This is the first movie released, but is the fourth installment in the Star Wars franchise, which took in about $780 million at the worldwide box office on its opening weekend of May 25th, 1977. It had a budget of $11 million, which is a significant cut from what the first three movies in the Star Wars prequel trilogy, which were made about 20 years later.
Makichise, sa taong kaltimalya, lumid piwilotisa, song paspastika alwano, yan nadapuno.
Look, Jabba, even I get bored sometimes. You think I had a choice?
Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope was the world's first real look into the Star Wars universe. In other words, it's the film that either made us love, hate, or just left us wanting more. Given the special effects work in this film wasn't as good as the prequel trilogy, but back in the late 70s it was the best they had, and if you understand what they had to work with for special effects, then you'd understand a few choppy spots now and again. But nonetheless, the whole movie for its time was a great masterpiece, and that's why I give this movie a 5 out of 5 Millennium Falcons.
Joey, locking the auxiliary power.
Why are we still moving towards it?
We're caught in a track coming that's pulling us in.
There's gotta be something you can do.
There's nothing I can do about it, kid. I'm full power. I'm gonna have to shut down. They're not gonna get me without a fight.
You can't win, but there are alternatives to fighting.
Okay guys, that's 4 movies done and episode 5 is on the way. There is now only 2 movies left until the new anticipated The Force Awakens. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like so I know to make more, and also make sure you leave your suggestions for me to review down in the comment section below. And it doesn't have to be a movie. If you want to see a review of something, leave it below. And if I choose your suggestion at random to review next, I'll give you a follow on Twitter, a subscribe here on YouTube, and also a shout out in that suggested review video. So until we reboot again, I'm shutting down, and I'll see you all again soon.